Hey, it's Brock here with Rock Hill Farms. Today we're just going to be out working on the property, running the tractor a little bit. First thing I want to do is clean up the old pumpkin patch. We harvested all these pumpkins 2 days ago, and now it's a mess. So first thing I'm going to do is run the brush cutter over it, kind of chop up all that plant material, and then we'll till that in. And then I've got a few more projects around here. And I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with my old stand for the sawmill. It's a really nice stand, and I thought I had someone that was gonna buy it, and that didn't work out for him. So now I need to figure out, I guess I just need to go ahead and sell it. But anyway, I'll show you that when we get over there to clean up. But right now, we'll start with the pumpkin patch. Before I could do anything else, I had to get the old irrigation lines out. So when I planted this patch, I made 24 hills and got my plants started. Then while they were still really small, I ran irrigation lines to each hill. But then the pumpkin plants spread and wrapped themselves around the irrigation lines. So trying to separate the lines from the plants was kind of a hassle. I think I got them all out without damaging them, so I might be able to reuse them if I plant again with the same spacing. This is the sawmill stand that you guys saw me build if you follow the channel. I built this entire thing out of a single oak tree that I cut down. I milled the lumber on somebody else's mill and I let it dry for a year. And then I cut it up and built this stand out of it. We treated it with Thompson's water seal, which had this kind of a reddish coat to it. It's absolutely rock solid. You could drive a truck across it. It's cross braced. I mean, it's a nice stand, but it's only going to work for someone who has a mill the same width and about the same length, that lives close enough that it's worth it for one of us to drive. But if anyone wants this mill stand, I'll give you a really good deal on it. Probably a lot less than you could build it for is what I consider a good deal. So just a thought. Otherwise, if I kept it, maybe I could modify it as a log deck or something. You could actually make it wider pretty easy just by taking the bottom boards off and widening it. But we'll just see how it goes, see if anyone has an interest in buying it. I'll post it in the Woodland Mills Facebook group and see how it goes. Anyway, better get back to work. This seems like it would be pretty straightforward, but I built some pretty tall mounds to plant the pumpkins in. So those are sticking up and they're not wide enough to drive the tractor between them. So just trying to drive across it and start mowing, I would be, all over the place. So I think I'm gonna knock the sides off over here, and then I might come through and grab out all those piles and kind of spread those around a little bit before I start. So this is the last spot I think I'm gonna brush hog today. This is where I dug out all the pipe a couple weeks ago, and I've cleaned half of it up, but there's a little patch here that hasn't been mowed yet, so hopefully there's not any pipe left in there. I've walked it and I didn't find any. This is not supposed to be field. This is supposed to be kept like the yard now that that pipe's gone. So I'm gonna go ahead and mow over it real quick. I did not see any pieces of pipe. Let's cross our fingers. This is going to be a bumpy ride. I've got 2 different lanes here where I tested out the plow. The first one is where you see the grass growing through it. That's been plowed and it didn't work. And I tried plowing again, it still didn't work very well. So all of this is just really uneven, and it's gonna be, like I said, a bumpy ride. I thought about using the skid loader to just run back and forth over it first, but I'm just gonna give her a shot with the tractor and see how it goes. So should be fun. If anybody is looking to hand out medals for ordinary stuff that most of you guys probably do on a regular basis, I'm here for mine. I cleaned my yard. I've been trying to make a commitment to myself that I'm going to go back through and keep all my messes cleaned up at the end of a project. And I've made a lot of progress. I've still got a couple messes left to deal with. I've actually got an awesome video planned for tomorrow. A new product just showed up. And I appreciate you taking time to watch this video. I'll put links on the screen to a couple more of our videos, and I'll see you next time.